Our journey to Vang Vieng begins at the Luang Prabang train station. As Laos' adventure capital, I have very high expectations for its coffee. Will it live up to them? Let's find out. Going to Vang Vieng, so I figured this is the opportunity, so we'll give it a try and we'll see how good the cup of coffee is. I went safe. I did cappuccino, partially because my body wants it, and then also because it's a safe bet, so we'll see what happens.
Very good foam. Good job.
Spoke too soon. So my cappuccino has scalded milk now. I thought it was a safe bet. It's not a safe bet.
I'm not a good drinker. I'm a beer drinker.
All the good drinkers say that. Go
I'm
ahead.
an average coffee drinker, but a very professional beer drinker. It's way too hot. It's way too hot to drink. Hot black coffee.
I got the cappuccino, so I haven't seen foam like this in a long time. Like the foam where it's like so aired out that it literally just, it just stays there. It does still look nice with the cacao on it, so I'm not going to judge it until I've tried it because this trip has been full of surprises, and it is very, very hot. So holy fuck, it's hot! Wow, I can't even taste it. Can't taste it. It's
I
way
also
too hot.
burned my mouth.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It's not a good idea to taste it too early.
The milk has been denatured, meaning like the milk was steamed way too hot. And as a result, once you start introducing more and more steam and you don't do the microfoaming, you lose the sweetness of the milk. It almost feels like, imagine like bubbles like you have in your mouth. And once they pop, they just leave without any satisfaction. That's what this feels like here. Tell me about your coffee.
It was way too hot. I can't tell anything about it. After I drink this coffee, I don't have a sense of taste anymore. That's the problem. Thanks, Donnie.
You know what? Unfortunately, to appreciate the good, you have to experience the bad. So that's what it is. If there's any one of the cities or towns or whatever in Laos that's going to be the most promising, it is going to be Vang Vieng, simply because this is the most touristic place here in Laos. No cafes are open. It's kind of like a thing in Laos. If you're an early riser, you might want to bring some coffee for yourself to enjoy in your hotel room. First place I'm going to be heading out to is called Naked Espresso. I was told that this was opened by a woman from Australia. People say Australian coffee is one of the best. I haven't experienced it yet, but this will be my first. I'm a little bit surprised. I thought I ordered a single espresso, but apparently they probably only pulled doubles here. Totally fine. Here we go. Let's give the aroma. Actually, it smells really nice. I'm getting like some fruit tones on it. There's chocolates, nutty, maybe some almond notes on it. So it smells pretty nice. So let's give the taste. Let's see. Well, actually, we'll give the big slurp first. Let's see. Woo. This coffee has been over-extracted without a doubt. But again, like everything else in life and in the coffee industry, you got to take it with a grain of salt. It's actually very pleasant. It's fruity. It's a little bit lighter bodied than I was expecting from this coffee, and it hits right on that center of the tongue. It's still very delicious. So I could see this being amazing in a milk-based beverage. Total for this one here, for this espresso, I'm assuming they're all double shots. That's probably why. Yeah, he said espresso L, so large espresso. It was 52 lakh. So that is 52 is about maybe like $2.50. Give or take, kind of like what you would expect to pay in a specialty coffee shop in the States. That is it. I am here. I was just walking down the street and I stopped by a place that I did not think I was going to stop by. It's called Hallys Coffee. Just because the colors, it's like pink and it has like these TV screens for menu. Not the type of place that I suspect that I would get a good espresso. But, so this I've been wanting to try, and the fact that they have it here, I'm kind of curious. Hard coffee, it looks like just coconut milk steamed with espresso, iced Americano. This I've had a lot. This has been great. And I'm sure they probably do it pretty consistently all around here. And that is not coffee, so I am not going to get that. Yeah, the top of it looks like a teddy bear. That's actually kind of nice. And is there a face? No, there's no face. Oksong, you traveled all around.
Yeah, not from this ship, but
So let's give this a try. It is interesting. It's not bad, but it's like, it's different because their oranges here are different than the oranges we get in the United States and Europe. they're more sweet in the U.S. This one has like that. It's more a little bit more tart. It's not bad at all. All right. I feel like I'm having orange juice. I don't feel like I'm having a coffee, but it's a little bit of a coffee twist to it. How was your coffee?
It's alright, but a little too watery for my taste. I like it when it's dark roast and very dark.
So you know Americano is espresso with water, right?
Yeah.
At the last cafe, I met Theo, a coffee lover from Norway, who decided to join me on a little coffee venture. The next stop was one of the places I had seen in the tour books, but would never have stopped by if I just saw it in through the window.
So Theodore did the honey coffee. We're at Dragon 789. I'm pretty sure this is the one that was rated high, although the aesthetics inside are kind of cold. I can't say that I'm like the aesthetics, but go ahead, take your first sip, give me your impression.
It's I think it's a good blend. It's not too sweet. Still keeps the natural flavors of the honey and the coffee. It has some like chocolate hints, I think,
Okay.
and kind of thick consistency. I will order it again for sure.
Okay.
I opted for chocolate. I did the cafe mocha. Let's see. It's nice, actually. The coffee I'm getting is almost like what I would expect if I were doing like the Laos sock coffee. But they were doing espresso here. It's very, very rich, and I'm getting flavors that are not just from the chocolate itself. It's actually very pleasant. This is the kind of cup that I was expecting and looking for here in Laos. I like it. Appearance wise, I mean, I have a saucer with like, I don't even know what kind of design it's on it. Well, actually, that was stained, and that wasn't me that made the stain.
I saw it when I came.
So I got a stained cup without me doing the work, and then a pink saucer. It's not what I would have expected in this place for the coffee. In terms of the enjoyment factor, I rate this very, very high. Although I can't really give it rate the espresso because I don't know what the espresso, how it tastes by itself. Try it.
Oh yeah, that's very flavorful.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
I was not expecting that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so honey coffee. There's citrus in this.
You think so? Yeah.
100%.
Oh.
I didn't even get really. I don't even know if I get honey. I mean, they're.
But I know they have some. Except I tried the honey they have before. It's like a forest honey here from Laos, and it tasted very different than the honey I'm used to.
After tasting it, realizing why the taste was so familiar, it is because there's condensed milk in it. I was sitting here and like letting it linger in my mouth, and I was like, something's so familiar about this. Condensed milk. So that's what it is. It was mocha, chocolate, condensed milk, and then the espresso on top. The condensed milk just gives it a completely different flavor profile, but it's not overly done where it's like overwhelming with condensed milk as I've had in Vietnam. If you come to Dragon 789, highly recommend the mocha. This is probably one of the tastier coffee drinks that I've had here. This was supposed to be my last day. I just extended my trip in Vang Vieng for one more day, so this way I spend one day in Vang Vieng, which is what everyone told me was the correct amount of time for Vang Vieng. Even when I looked at Vang Vieng, it looked like an amazing place. It looked like a good cafe scene. When I say amazing place, that's how I judge places. So I'm gonna go head out to V Coffee right now, which has been on my list, and it's literally right across the street from my hotel that I'm staying at. So I figured it was the easiest one to put off to later in my trip. It is a beautiful day today. Today I'm going to prioritize cafes as well as sunset views. First, we got to do coffee. I am at V Coffee and I went up, I ordered an espresso and cappuccino because I felt like in order for me to give a fair review, I had to get an espresso like I'd been doing at most places. So I was surprised, and again, not surprised. The coffee they're using here is coffee that I had seen previously in Luang Prabang. So I'm super excited about trying this. The view here is beautiful though. I think this is probably one of the best views you're gonna get in terms of a good coffee in Vang Vieng. The reviews online have said that they make the special coffee one of the best cappuccinos. So I'm just excited to have another coffee. I woke up and I had Nescafe this morning just because I have a beautiful view from my window, and because everything else is closed, I just wanted to sit outside my computer for a little bit and plan the rest of my trip and have a coffee while looking at the beautiful scenery. The espresso is in. We got the espresso, like the red cup. And is this a Musa? Looks like a cup I have at home. But anyways, let's get right back into it. So I had ordered an espresso and a hot cappuccino. What I got was an espresso and an iced cappuccino, later followed by a hot cappuccino, which I said was mine, and then he took it away. So already on the nose, I'm getting a little bit of those lighter roasted, underdeveloped tones that I was getting previously when I was at Cafés in Luang Prabang. Let's give it a taste. Pretty good espresso. The body is very medium. Feels a little bit thin, but the flavor is good. There's no acidity. It does have like, again, those green tones I was saying before, but it's in this cup here, it's not off-putting because the shot looks like it was pulled correctly. I'm not going to drink the rest of this, but I will put it in my iced cappuccino because this looks a little light. So I haven't rated an iced cappuccino yet, but let's get into the iced cappuccino. This was definitely not my order. It's sweetened. It's a full place, but all the orders were brought wrong. They would literally bring each order to every single table and then ask if it's theirs. And so they dropped this off to me, and I assume they made a mistake, but this is not the right order, so I'm going to go get a new cappuccino. My coffee experience at V Coffee was not the best experience I've had. One of the important things I have to remember is that you're not home, so expecting the same level of service and quality it's just not there yet. They're catching up, but give them time. But the view is amazing. People are very nice, and you're going there for the experience. So I was just driving outside the town. I went to look at a spot that someone had recommended to me from the motorbike company. Said it was a cool spot by the river where you can park your bike, sit there, great view. Horrible view. There was nothing to see. But anyways, so as I was driving back into the city, I was driving towards downtown Vang Vieng, and then all of a sudden I saw a sign that looked like it was from like the 1950s on the side of the road. It said karaoke, pointing that way. If you could hear it, you could hear people singing in the background. But as I turned down the road, I noticed this really cool modern looking building, a place where they sell all different types of shrubs and plants. Then I looked a little closer and I saw that it was a coffee shop. And it looks like probably one of the nicer coffee shops I've seen on Vang Vieng.
And I will do karaoke after. Cool. They asked me, what do I want? I just said, make me your favorite. He goes, hot or ice? I said, your favorite. He goes, sweet or not sweet? I said, your favorite.
We make cappuccino. I want ice cappuccino.
Okay. That's his favorite? Okay.
So I am super excited to try this place. The place looked legit. You know, it's funny when you go to a place and they start to do things right, you start to notice all the things that are right with something, even if they're not perfect. But when a place starts off on the wrong foot, you immediately start to notice all the things they're doing wrong and you start to nitpick. This place was the exact opposite. I'm noticing all the things that they're doing right. First thing I want to point out is
just the color variation. Like, this is much darker than any of the other iced cappuccinos that I've gotten. And one of the things that they do here is the cold foam. And this is just like a little whisker that they put with the milk, the dairy, just to foam it up, and then they put it on top. Sounds very simple, because it is, but you'd be surprised. So many cafes, they steam the milk with like the hot steamer, and then they put it on the cold coffee. That's just gross. Like, why would you want to put hot foam on cold coffee? It might sound nice, it might sound like aesthetic, but you shouldn't do it. So I'm gonna enjoy this here, and the cookie looks just like a giant brownie cookie. I'm excited to try that too. Let's get busy with this, right? Oh yeah. So I could tell immediately that when he said he was gonna sweeten it, I could tell there's condensed milk in here. So I'm not really gonna get the true flavor of the espresso and understand like what exactly went on. But with that said, it's really, really tasty. It's super, super thick, super rich. I'm getting notes of caramel from the condensed milk. And then the coffee notes are kind of like an aftertone, but it's very, very good. And I gotta say the presentation is very nice as well, because I love how they just do the little bit of like chocolate powder, like a little sprinkle on top. They don't overdo it, just the right amount. Perfect, it's actually perfectly sweet. And because I'm here and I have a cookie, oh wow, very soft. Not overly sweet. I taste the brown sugar in it. Super pleasant. Like, there's a lot of sweetness going on here, but it's not overwhelmingly sweet. So
I like it. I like the people here. The service has been really, really good. they even speak a little bit of English. And there's a garden in the back, so if you want, you can go in there and you can sit in the garden. So I'm going to have this coffee here, enjoy, converse with the people here, and then I will go on to the karaoke place. That was a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting to see this place. And more than anything, one, the place looks amazing. Like they have a seating area, like kind of like gated in with all these different plants, and then they have a backyard, which is not as nice, but it's still just a beautifully laid out place. Tons of light, tons of windows, tons of greenery. I think by far like the best cafe in Vang Vieng, and it's amazing. I don't remember ever even seeing this in any of the searches that I've done, and I just happened to pull down a random street. So they told me that there is a concert that is further down. There's a concert tonight sponsored by Heineken, so I'm going to go down there, check it out right now. They said there was karaoke, but I don't think there is karaoke now. So, see you there. This is my last day in Vang Vieng. I'm actually looking forward to go to a new place and moving on. It's been a pretty good experience. I've been going out a lot more here than I have, well, basically the entire trip. So I'm heading to a cafe right now. I'm meeting Matthias to grab a coffee somewhere. I'm trying to find a place that I haven't been yet. Did find some places that looked really, really good. So we'll do a little observation and then we'll get a cup of coffee.
All right, so this is the first place that I've seen that has 3 different beans and one blend specifically for iced coffee, which I find that rather interesting because it means that some thought went into curating the coffee. Yeah, nice flow. Matthias, I think your coffee looks very good. All right.
What did you order?
I got a Thai tea. All right, give it one. Get the review.
Tastes like espresso.
Tastes like espresso.
I can't say anything about it. Sorry.
They pulled the shot in about the right amount of time, but the extraction, this is, I'm guessing like a 1.5 fluid ounce. All right, so this is what they call the 5-pound croissant. Weighs probably twice the amount of what a croissant would weigh, but it also is twice the size. Anything in it?
No.
How was it?
It's full of oil.
So that's why it's probably so heavy.
So I'm gonna go for the bite. Let's see. Definitely very buttery. A lot of butter. Wow. In terms of weight, at least you're getting your money's worth in terms of weight, right? You pay by the kilo here.
This place is full of surprises. I got a Thai tea thinking I was gonna get something small, and this is what I got. I get some contrast here. This is freaking huge, dude. This matches their croissants.
Let's give this Thai tea a taste. It's good. It's actually not that sweet. So it's actually maybe it's more pleasant than I would have assumed. Really interesting.
Nice, right?
I like it, yeah.
Yeah, not too sweet.
Good. Yep.
Mind if I take a spoon of your espresso?
Just a little spoon here. We're just gonna do one little sip. And I stand happy that I did not buy an espresso. When tasting this espresso, the first thing the astringency I get leaves my mouth feeling dry, and it was all based on the extraction. This extraction here was a full cup of the espresso when it should have been a fraction of the cup, so that all plays a part. It's been kind of challenging finding good coffee here in Laos. With that being said, just going to these random cafes where you see a nice espresso machine, it's actually easier to get an okay cup of coffee, especially if you're adding milk here, than it is in the United States. So I will give them some kudos.
This is the last of the cafes, Café Zunuk. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm gonna do an espresso here. What are you gonna get? Are you gonna go Thai tea this time? Nope. Too hot. It does look nice though. The tea one looks very interesting. Nice long shot here.
This is the first sip of the coffee at Zunuk Coffee. It looked very watery when they were pulling it, and as most places here in Laos, it is a very, very long shot. Yeah, the body's very, very light. It's very thin. Flavor's not, it's not bad, but it's very hard. It's just a very, very long coffee. So I guess my reasoning still stands. Like if you're gonna come here and get a milk-based drink, he got a green tea, and they pulled the green tea through the espresso machine. And I asked to smell the tea. You can't hear it. So I asked to smell the tea, and it smelled almost like it had coconut. So I think it was a blend of green tea with some other kind of flavoring. So if you come here, grab the tea.
Vang Vieng didn't quite live up to my coffee expectations, but the journey isn't over yet. My next stop and last chance to try traditional Laotian coffee, Vang Vieng.